Hi boys and girls, and welcome to our final lesson of We Love Words for this week. Tomorrow you'll be listening to the story being read to you, so today is the last word that you're going to have to look for in that book tomorrow, okay? So let's see which word we've got today. Oh, and I've remembered to highlight it this time. Right, so I'm going to read the sentence, look out for that red word and see if you can say it. Morning had dawned on the African plain, the lion lay grooming his glorious mane. Morning had dawned on the African plain, the lion lay grooming his glorious mane. And the word today is glorious. Well done. Can you say the word glorious? Can you think about what the word glorious might mean as we are saying it? Glorious. Let's say it to the carpet. Glorious. Let's say it to the window. Glorious. Let's say it to the door. Glorious. Let's say it to somebody who's in the room with you. Glorious. Let's say it 6 times. Glorious. 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 Well done. The word is glorious. Can you have a think? Pause the video if you think you might know. What do you think that word might mean? So glorious means beautiful and impressive. And we learnt another word a couple of weeks ago. I wonder if you can remember it. That meant very similar, beautiful and impressive, okay? So glorious means beautiful and impressive. So let's have a look at what is beautiful and impressive. So remember the black words, so there's a lot of black words in this one, is what we are going to change. And the red word is our new word. So what can we see in this picture? Can you have a think, even if you can't read this sentence, can you have a think of what this sentence might be about? So right, I'm going to read it now. The bright sunshine in a morning looked glorious. The bright sunshine in a morning looked glorious. And one more time. The bright sunshine in a morning looked glorious. Your turn. Well done. Again. Right, my turn. The bright sunshine in a morning looked glorious. Your turn. Fantastic. Right, so we're changing the words bright sunshine in a morning and we're going to be using some other adjectives to describe something. So, what can we see? Sparkling stars. So what could our sentence be? Well done. The sparkling stars in the sky looked glorious. The sparkling stars in the sky looked glorious. Your turn. My turn. The sparkling stars in the sky looked glorious. Your turn. Super, well done, and quite long these sentences, so if you want to pause it and practice it a little bit longer with your adult in the room, that is absolutely fine, okay? So just pause the video and play it again when you're ready. Let's have a look what else we can describe as glorious. Ooh, snowflakes, and we've had snow. A couple of weeks ago we've had some snow, so what could we say about this? Yeah, we could describe them as fluffy. The fluffy snowflakes looked glorious, or the fluffy snowflakes falling on the ground looked glorious. It's up to you how long you want those sentences to be. If you want to shorten them, that's fine. If you want to add any extra words in, that's fine. I'm going to say the fluffy snowflakes falling to the ground looked glorious. The fluffy snowflakes falling to the ground looked glorious. Your turn. And I'll say it one more time, then you can pause this video if you want some extra time. The fluffy snowflakes falling to the ground looked glorious. Right, one more thing then. What else could we describe as glorious? Oh yes, I would love to jump into a pool right now. That does look very beautiful. So, how could we describe this pool? Oh yes, it's definitely very blue. Yeah, it's crystal clear, isn't it? So, the crystal blue pool looked glorious is going to be my sentence. The crystal blue pool looked glorious. One more time. The crystal blue pool looked glorious. Your turn. My turn. The crystal blue pool looked glorious. Your turn. Fantastic. And pause this video if you would like some extra time, or if you would like to come up with your own sentence including the word glorious. Remember, the word glorious means beautiful and impressive. So if you know something or someone that is beautiful and impressive, put that in your sentence. Let's move on. Here's some other examples then. Can you see the girl's glorious ring? Can you see the girl's glorious ring? The answer to that question is yes, we can see it. Can you point to it? Well done. And then the other side, the boy had a glorious smile. The boy had a glorious smile. And can you show your smile? Can you show your glorious smile? Fantastic. The boy had a glorious smile. Back to the story then. Morning had dawned on the African plain. The lion lay grooming his glorious mane. So the lion is grooming, which means he's brushing through with his hands his mane that goes around his face. And they describe his mane as glorious. So they must think his mane is very impressive and very beautiful, because he's a very big animal, isn't he? So his mane, especially when it comes up around his face, is very impressive. And one more example. When the children sing songs at school, it sounds glorious. And this especially reminded me of Christmas time, when we all stood on the playground and sang those Christmas songs in our class groups. And it sounded absolutely beautiful on that playground. And another word for beautiful, of course, is glorious, okay? So when the children sing songs at school, it sounds glorious. Right, so I want you to have a think. What does glorious mean? Tell the person in the room. Well done. It means beautiful. It means impressive. And now I want you to have a look. Which one shows glorious? This? Is this glorious? Or this? Which one is glorious and why? Well done. The one with the sunshine is glorious, but why that one? Super, because the thunder isn't glorious. It's not very nice. It can be quite spooky and quite scary, can't it? It's okay when you're at home listening to it, but it doesn't look very beautiful, doesn't look very glorious. But that sunshine coming up, sun rising right over those flowers in spring looks very glorious. So well done for joining in. Well done for playing that game. If you want to, you can use your book to write the word glorious and draw something that you find beautiful and impressive. You don't have to, but if you would like to, that's something you can do at the end of this session. Well done for joining in. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow and listen to Miss Appleyard read the story. Listen out for all of the 8 words that you have learnt for this story and answer some of those questions. All right? Lovely for you to join the lesson today, and have a glorious day. See you soon.